As you can see, I've removed all the slots, the old messy slots from my elephant, and now all I need to do is start to make these things a little bit tidier. For example, the hips and the shoulders, they should be a little rounder and not quite so lumpy, I think. So I'm going to start to just tweak some of these parts. Let's just zoom in on this one. Hopefully you can see in black all of the anchor points. These are like checkpoints of a race that help to define the route or the shape and the outline of the part. What I can do is if I choose the white direct selection tool, I can choose any one of those points to move around as I wish. But there's more to it than just that. If I zoom in on here, you can hopefully see that each of these anchors has different parts to it. There is the actual anchor, and then there are the handles, which if I move independently, define the curvature of it. The further I put it away, the wider the curve. The more I bring it towards the anchor point, the less curvy it is. So each one of those anchor points can be moved and manipulated. In fact, we can move the handle to describe the curve. We can move the anchor to change the route of the curve. Or we can do what we did before, which is to remove the handles through the convert anchor point. The problem with that is it turns it from a curve to a corner. And so if I deselect that shape, you can hopefully see that there's a bit of a sharp corner to this now. Another thing that we could do, so we could manually go all the way around here and make it look more like the sort of shape that we'd want it to be. We may want to, for example, perhaps just delete a few more of the anchor points just to make the whole thing a little bit smoother. Another thing that we can do is, if we select the whole shape, we can go to Object, Path, and we can simplify it. Which means, if we go to that option, it asks exactly how accurate would you like it to be. There's my before. If I tick on the preview, there's my after. You can see it now only has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 anchor points. So original 27, now actually 6. So that actually loses its definition a bit, doesn't it, by having it that much. If we take the curve precision up, that's more accurate, and it now has 9 points to help define that shape. If we want it even more accurate, okay, we've gone up to 22. If we make it 100% accurate, then it has even more points than we started with. So we need to trade off how accurate we want it to be versus how many points we want it to have. The less points we have, the more curvy and natural it may feel, but it may not necessarily look like the shape that we started with. So I'm going to say somewhere around there. That's going to help. Let's just check that against the original. There's the original, there's after. Yeah, it's kind of taken off the sharp corners around here, made this side feel a little bit more natural. So I'm going to press OK on that. And then I think what I'll do, just to finish it off, is this part here. Convert that into something just a little bit more curvy and appropriate. Actually, that looks like it might be two anchors very close together. So we see, yep, it is two anchor points that are very close together. So I'm going to remove one of them. There we go. Now you need to do the same thing with all the rest of your parts and try and make it look a little more natural, either through deleting anchor points, converting them, or by simplifying the whole path.